I see you've activated my Greenwaldian logic trap.
I'm more into Mr. Beastian logic.
Right, you've been getting really into Mr. Beast.
I like Mr. Beast. I'm a big Beast fan now.
Really?
Yeah, I was watching it on the way here, like clapping and drooling.
Your phone?
Yeah, on my phone while driving like this.
Yeah.
I was watching Mr. Beast eats 100 girls' pussies.
Is that a real video?
Yeah, he did that one.
Wow.
I ate 100 girls' pussies.
From like cheapest to most expensive?
Yeah, I ate 100 hookers' pussies from free to like Saudi poop girl. And guess what? Actually, it was the $40 one that was the best, he said.
Best bang for your buck.
Best bang for your buck. He said $40, and it's not that dirty.
What is good with Mr. Beast these days? I've literally
Yeah.
never watched a Mr. Beast video.
Nor
I've seen snippets. I kind of get the gist.
Well, first of all, I had to...
His face in the thumbnail
is distressing.
is very distressing.
Yeah. I had to... well, I should start this by saying that I'm less of a Mr. Beast fan and more of a fan of Chris from Mr. Beast. Are you familiar with Chris?
Oh, is Chris the one who
Is cool.
made a good life decision?
Yeah.
Who decided that some things are more valuable than family?
Yeah, Chris is the one who had sort of like a Secret Life of Walter Mitty moment.
Right.
Where
Because listen, having a family is great.
is good.
But have you ever tried
Goon
jacking off?
touching your penis all day for years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Chris for her bravery.
Is Chris still there?
No. No.
It's crazy because we've kind of established the term Chris as like a evil alter ego or like a thing that happens when something like so horrific happens that like steam shoots out of your ears, you know? The Chris Snook.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Copyright, yeah.
So it's funny to do that and be named Chris.
And already be Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
I'm still Chris.
I'm still... Well, I think he's Chris, K-R-I-S, which is maybe the most evil version of Chris.
I mean, even... sorry, what's Chris Gaines's, like, Bruce Wayne name again?
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
I get them...
His Bruce Wayne name. What's Chris Gaines but normal? What's the good Chris Gaines?
I couldn't remember which one of them was...
You know, some say
Chris
that
Gaines.
Some people say that Garth Brooks is actually the alter ego of Chris Gaines and not the other way around.
But even Chris Gaines wasn't so sick and twisted to be named
K-R-I-S.
with a K.
Yeah, because that's really dark.
Was that the original name, or is that how it was like transmogrified?
I think that's how. I think it was. There's no way there's a guy named Chris K-R-I-S.
I mean, if there is, the parents are kind of setting them up for
being a Chris
disaster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, we should just kind of have a moratorium on naming people Chris.
It sets them up for dark things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually involving being gay.
Yeah.
Chris
Well,
Gaines. Chris.
I'm just thinking in like my life, and it's like, well,
well. No, Chris from Mr. Beast is cool.
okay.
And brave.
Are you watching like current Mr. Beast?
Yeah. Well, let me just say, I had never seen a Mr. Beast video.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other day, Brandon and I, my roommate, were looking for something to watch. And I was like, let's check in on Chris from Mr. Beast.
Okay.
So he pulled up Mr. Beast on YouTube.
Yeah.
First of all, the views are insane.
Whoa. Yeah.
It's like insane.
Doesn't he has what, like 1 billion YouTube subs or something?
I think he has 400 and something million. And all of his videos have over... I don't think that we saw one under 29 million views.
Damn.
With the highest end going to like 450 million views.
What can we as content creators learn from Mr. Beast?
Well, that's the funny thing about Mr. Beast is basically he is, after watching 2 videos, because that's all we could really, and that was like, we were kind of skimming through them.
Yeah.
But basically what I took away was that he is like everything that like sucks about internet stuff that like you see parts of and like scroll by every day.
Yeah.
That's his whole swag is like all of that. So it's like the editing where there's like no breaths or whatever.
Right.
And it's just like bat, like there's no setup, there's no, and he's doing like big expensive shit without like establishing shots or anything or like any sort of like B-roll. It's just like,
it's mostly like testing out things that cost amounts of money, right?
Basically, that's what we watched. Yeah, it was him on like flights,
trying out flights that cost varying amounts of money.
Yeah, and then Chris was from Mr. Beast was there, and I was like, "Yo,
how's that shorty looking?"
Well, the one we watched was back when it was Chris Chris.
Oh, okay.
And first of all, looking good. When Chris became Chris.
Chris became Chris. Caress.
When Chris became Chris. It would have been out of left field because when I looked at Chris normal style, I was like, that's the straightest guy I've ever seen. I've never seen a guy more hetero than Chris from Mr. Beast.
He had like a wife and family and stuff.
Oh, yeah, which is what makes it all the more brave.
Yeah.
Totally abandoned them for gooning.
Much braver. Because, if you're just like a single guy.
Who cares if you're...
It's not even that big of a leap to try out.
No.
But if you're abandoning your wife and children.
That takes nuts. That takes balls.
Yeah.
To abandon your kids and your wife.
To jack off full time.
Watch porn. It's really a lot braver to just go watch porn and stuff.
Much braver. If your authentic self is a guy who jacks off.
Is a girl who jacks off.
I meant guy in a sort of non-binary sense. Like, hey guys.
Guy brackets non-binary.
Like, hey guys.
Yeah, if your true self is a guy in a dress who watches porn all day.
Yeah, watches pornography on your phone and jacks off.
Chris is a perfect name for you.
Yeah. And who is your wife or child to tell you that you can't be you?
Yeah, be Chris.
I'm a jack-off guy.
I love porn more than I like my son.
Yeah.
I have to leave them.
Because how old is Chris?
I think like maybe early 30s. Which is what they call the golden window of becoming trans, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, late 20s to early 40s is really when
when it really hits.
When you switch, that's the window when you change over that people go like, I don't even recognize you.
I would never know.
You look like you were born a girl.
Yeah. Honestly, the later you leave it.
That's what they call it. The further you can kick it down the river, the better you pass. Yeah, the farther you can kick that down the river.
Yeah.
Usually ensures that you're much better passing when you do it.
Yeah.
When you abandon your children and wife to do it.
Yeah. Well, you want the experience of being a husband and father.
To know that you don't like it.
You don't like that at all. Not interested.
That sucks.
I'm going to jack off.
I'd rather touch my penis all day on like pills.
Yeah, I'd actually rather take pills.
I'd rather take a bunch of pills that make me cry and touch my penis all day. Yeah, so Chris is doing good, I think.
Cool.
Deservedly so.
Which plane flight did Chris like?
I don't remember. I wasn't. But
I think we did already kind of crack the code to Mr. Beast.
It's Indians.
Yeah.
It's Indians and kids. And that's like further proved by like always the like most expensive, at least in the two I watched, the most expensive thing he did.
Ferrari.
Well, yeah, it was like he's like, it's a flight to the United Arab Emirates. And it's like.
He's a very Dubai guy.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised at all if he like had a penthouse in Dubai.
Oh, sure.
His base of operations was Dubai. And he goes to Dubai and he's like, I love Dubai.
Wow. Everyone here is cool.
Having a great time in Dubai.
All the stuff here is good.
Yeah. In Dubai.
I think I'm going to go to a David Guetta concert later. Exciting. Like, it's like, yeah, it's one of the most like we need to, if you go there, if you go to Dubai, it better be to like steal artifacts.
Do they even have any artifacts?
Well, you could like, okay, maybe for 2025 it'd be to like rescue women who are getting pooped on from like the penthouse.
They were getting into.
Yeah, but they don't know that they need their wife material and they need to be rescued.
I feel like there's literally not even anything worth stealing in Dubai.
Bro, Ferrari, bro. Ferrari,
Bugatti.
Ferrari, gold shoe. What about gold sneakers?
Yeah.
Gold sneakers, bro. Gold shirt and sneakers and Ferrari.
Because like I'm just racking because you know me. I'm like a kind of a history buff.
Yeah.
A Christery buff.
A Christery.
And I'm like racking my brain, and literally no Indiana Jones artifacts even worth stealing from there.
No, I don't think so. That's like
some curly ass Sultan shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, if I ever decide to run for office in Canada, I'll go steal a turban and some curly Sultan shoes.
Or if you wanted to be the mayor of New York City, you could definitely.
Yeah,
there's some stuff in Dubai.
I have that written down in my notes.
Are you excited to see where that city goes?
For Zorab al-Baghdadi?
Part of me kind of feels, first of all, nice. Part of me kind of feels